Good morning, everyone. Today's story is called Out of Bed Fred by Lucy Davey and Harriet Bailey. This book won the Joy Cowley Award, so Joy Cowley must have thought it was very good. In my family, there are 7 boys: Fred, Mose, Blair, Mace, Jude, Keith, and Joe, and 1 girl, Shirley. Can you guess which one, Shirley? I think it might be the girl with the pink frock on. Every morning at 7 a.m, our alarm goes off. Bring! When we hear it, my brothers and I sink into the sheets and snooze. We never even stir until our mother calls, "Out of bed, Fred! In your clothes, Mose! Brush your hair, Blair! Wash your face, Mace! Eat your food, Jude! Clean your teeth, Keith! Time to go, Joe!" Our sister always appears with her golden curls gleaming, all dressed, brushed, washed, fed, cleaned, and ready to go. Our mother smiles as if she's seen an angel and says, "Good girl, Shirl." One day, Shirl was a good girl, one time too many. My brothers and I formed a huddle in the yard. We jiggled and tickled and twizzled our brains for a plan. Then Fred said, "Let's set the clock back. Tick tock." That's what we did. We set the clock back 1 hour. So the next day, when the alarm went bring at 7 a.m, the real time would be 8 a.m. But Shirl wouldn't know. We rubbed our hands in glee at the thought of Shirley running late and our mother saying, "Tut, tut, hurry up." It was a marvellous plan. We could hardly wait to go to sleep. You can imagine our surprise the next morning when our mother called, "Out of bed, Fred! In your clothes, Mose! Brush your hair, Blair! Wash your face, Mace! Eat your food, Jude! Clean your teeth, Keith! Time to go, Joe!" And there was curly Shirley, golden and gleaming, all dressed, brushed, washed, fed, cleaned, and ready to go, as usual. "Good girl, Shirl." Our mother smiled. We started to say, "How did you—" But Shirley cut us off with a wave. "I don't need an alarm. I always wake at 7. My brothers and I formed a huddle again. We jiggled and tickled and twizzled our brains for another plan. Then Fred said, "Reset the clock forward. Tick tock." So that's what we did. This time we set the clock forward 1 hour. So the next day, when the alarm went bring at 7 a.m, the real time would be 6 a.m. But Shirl wouldn't know. This was an even more marvellous plan. We went to sleep like lambs. The alarm went off. We snuggled, snickering and snoozing in our beds as we heard faint stirrings in the next room. Then sweetly down the stairs our sister skipped, bright and breezy and bubbly as always, into our mother and father's room, and "Too early, Shirley," they called. "At last," we whispered to each other, but our triumph was short-lived. The next morning, bring! We We sank into our sheets and waited, but our mother didn't call. Something must be wrong, we thought, as we rallied ourselves out of bed. We got dressed, brushed, washed, fed, cleaned and ready, all on our own. When our mother came in, she cried out in amazement. "You're out of bed, Fred. You're in your clothes, Mose. You've brushed your hair, Blair. You've washed your face, Mace. You've eaten your food, Jude. You've cleaned your teeth, Keith. You're ready to go, Joe." As she hugged us tight, she said to each and every one, "Well done, son." Shirley was smirking in the corner. "I set the tick-tock clock forward too," she giggled, "but by 2 hours." We giggled too. "Good girl, Cheryl," we said, and because it felt so good to hear Mum say, "Well done, son," we were never late again. Well, almost never.